Ciphers of Time, Awakening the Legacy by Rangasai Komaragiri and Suresh Kuchipatla. Prologue. The ground was littered with the bodies of fallen soldiers, their lifeless eyes staring up at the sky or fixed on something unseen. Horses, their bodies twisted and mangled, lay among them, their once proud and powerful figures now reduced to broken carcasses. Even elephants, their massive frames no match for the carnage, lay still with their bodies torn apart. The stench of death hung heavy in the air, the metallic tang of blood mixed with the sickly scent of decay. The pungent odor of sweat and fear wafted in from the living, mingling with the acrid smell of smoke and burning flesh. In the midst of it all, a fierce warrior strode forward, his eyes ablaze with the thirst for battle, his armor splattered with blood and his sword dripping with gore, leaving behind a path of destruction in his wake. The warrior's feet crunch over bones and bodies as he moves forward, his hand gripping his sword tightly as he prepares for another attack. The ground beneath him is slick with blood and other bodily fluids, making each step treacherous. His reputation for ruthlessness was well earned on this bloody battlefield. With a swift and powerful swing of his sword, the warrior severed two heads from their bodies, causing them to roll to the ground with a sickening thud. The metallic clang filled the air as the blades clashed against each other in a deadly dance. Suddenly, the sound was interrupted by the thundering hooves of a horse charging towards him. The warrior's aide urgently halted right beside him, the horse rearing up and whinnying in protest at the abrupt stop. As the horse's cry echoed in the darkness, the shrill ring of the phone shattered the eerie silence. In an instant, the warrior's surroundings transformed from the vivid chaos of battle to the oppressive stillness of a midnight dream. Heart pounding, he reached for the phone, jolting awake from the depths of sleep. The memory of the battle, the sight of corpses strewn across the ground, all lingered hauntingly in his mind. Yet, without hesitation, he answered the call, knowing all too well that only one person would dare disturb his sleep at this ungodly hour. The air crackled with anticipation as the voice on the other end of the line exclaimed, "Guruji, we have a breakthrough." The words were filled with excitement and hope, echoing through the receiver and into the room. It was a moment that had been ages in the making, a glimmer of progress in an endless sea of dead ends. With bated breath, Guruji leaned closer to the phone, eager to hear more about this new lead. Guruji towers over most people, his height and muscular build making him an imposing figure. His skin is adorned with countless scars, evidence of battles fought and endured. Despite his injuries, his fierce expression and piercing gaze demands respect and commands attention. The smell of blood and medicine lingers around him, his bandaged body a reminder of his pain and struggles. Beneath the bandages, he could feel the heat of his own body, a sign of its constant struggle to heal. Guruji's body feels rigid and tense, as if his muscles are constantly coiled and ready for action. His scars are rough against the touch, a map of his past and a reminder of his strength and resilience. Underneath, his skin was warm and slightly rough, evidence of the physical challenges he had faced. He was known only as Guruji, a title bestowed upon him by those who revered and feared him. A glimmer of hope shone in Guruji's eyes as he is listening to the voice in the phone, threatening to break through the thick clouds of misery that had been weighing him down. But he remained cautious, knowing all too well the disappointment that often followed such fleeting moments of optimism. This had happened countless times before, a tantalizing taste of success suddenly snatched away, leaving him back at square one.